Hey, Nick Artigo here, talking about principles of alignment in yoga and specifically the revolved triangle pose. Applying principles, I like to use principles and apply them to every posture rather than just trying to memorize a bunch of rules and when to use them as far as yoga alignment goes. So, revolved triangle. We're setting up just like the regular triangle. Toes are going to be pointed that way. This foot is parallel with the long side of the mat. And then these toes are pointed slightly forward. Now on the triangle pose, we had this side bend going on, reaching out that way. With the revolved triangle, I'm going to take my hips and I'm going to square my hips up toward the short side of the mat. Now from there, with my hips squared up toward the short side of the mat, what I'm going to do is slide this hand, my right hand when my left foot is forward, as far down my left leg as I can get it. But I want to make sure that I maintain the crown of my head forward. I don't want my spine to round. I don't want my spine bending and rounding just to get my hand to the floor. The principle of alignment that we're engaging in here is my spine to get maximum rotation. My upper spine, my thoracic spine, it's got to be in full extension. So I don't want my spine bending this way. I want it nice and long. I push my hand down into my leg. That keeps my spine nice and long. From there, I can push this hand into the leg to get some rotation in my upper spine. Better to have my hand on my leg and be deriving the rotation from my upper spine with a nice long spine than to get my hand to the floor and then start to try to twist. I get my hand on the floor, bending my spine forward like this, and I start trying to twist a flexed spine. I can't get the flexion from my upper spine where it's supposed to come from. I'm trying to bend, in that position, a flexed lower spine, a bent forward lumbar spine. Bending the lumbar spine forward, trying to twist it, and putting it under compression at the same time is the best way to rupture a disc. I don't want to do that. Spine stays long. Derive the rotation where the body is meant to derive it from. The hips and the upper spine. Keep that lower spine in neutral and keep the upper spine nice and long. Better to have your hand on a block or your leg than the floor, as long as you can get your spine long. Now, if you can get your hand to the floor and maintain a nice long spine, straight spine, where you can rotate from the spine, have at it. But the object is not to get the hand to the floor. It's to get good rotation from the shoulders and the upper spine. So that's the main point of emphasis on any rotational posture, especially revolved triangle. During that process, you want your foundation set. You want your heels pushing toward each other. So even though your feet are in the stable position, they're stationary, they're not moving, there's a force that you're creating with your legs, your pelvic floor, your inner thighs, that pulls your heels toward each other. That'll stabilize your base. And then using the breath to enhance alignment. Each time that I breathe in, I'm thinking about lengthening my spine. As I breathe in, lengthening the spine, and on the exhale, I'm rotating. So once I get to where my shoulders are maximally turned, then I extend the arm up. And that's how you do it, applying the three main principles of alignment to the revolved triangle pose. If you got any benefit from this video, do me a favor, leave a comment below, and if you want more content that's not available on the blog or the regular YouTube channel, then click the link that's connected to this video and you'll have a chance to do that. Thank you.